In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can clone any person's voice in DaVinci Resolve for free, and it's really easy. Now, why would you want to clone somebody's voice? Well, sometimes you record an interview or you record a voiceover in a studio, and when you start editing everything together, the phrasing sometimes is a little bit off and the flow doesn't work so nicely, or you might want to actually change the phrase completely. And so with AI voice generator within DaVinci Resolve, you can recreate that phrase to make the flow of your videos much better and nicer. Let me show you how. So on my edit page, I did an interview with a client, and after playing it back, I realized that there were some phrases that weren't really said nicely, especially since you have to cut it and paste different parts together to make this interview nice. When you cut it at certain parts, the phrasing and everything just doesn't work out. So you might want to replace that. Let's just have a quick listen.
Moving company, and then Loaded came up and it was just great. I think Loaded is really simple because anyone...
All right, so you can hear that as she says just great, I mean, she obviously said something else, but I just want that part. But going into the next part just sounds weird. And so the best thing for me to do, instead of cutting that part out, is just to redo it by cloning her voice. And you can do it in DaVinci Resolve for free. It's awesome, without having to go to a third-party website. Now, the first thing that you need to do is you need to create a sample of this voice. So I recommend take a part of an audio that where she is speaking for maybe a couple of seconds. So just select the clip, press X, and here you can see it's creating the in and out points. And let's go to our deliver page by pressing Shift 8. All right, so we obviously just want the voice, and so we want to deselect the export video part and go to the audio tab, and the format has to be waveform. It doesn't accept any other format, so make sure you set it to waveform. And here you can rename it whatever you want, and you can put it into a folder of your liking, and when you're happy you can click add to render queue, and let's render it out. So once it's done rendering, go back to the edit page, and in the edit page go to the part where you want to redo the voiceover or clone it, and then go to timeline, select AI tools, go to speech generator, and here in speech generator you want to type out the part that you want to clone. So here you can select different models, but obviously we want to select the clone voice, and so let's select the audio that we just exported. Let's open that up, and now it's using the sample voice, and here you can do some tweaks. You can either make it faster or slower, or you can add some variation to the way that she speaks and change the pitch. The speech generator is going to replicate exactly how she speaks. Even the background noise, it's going to match. It's amazing. So let's select generate. All right, and once it's done, you can just hit cancel to go out of a window, and let's scroll down on the timeline, and here you can find the audio that you just created. So let's go ahead and cut this piece of audio here, and let's see what it all sounds like.
Moving company, and then Loaded came out and it was just great. I think Loaded is really simple because anyone can just go onto the website.
All right, and like you can hear, it is sounding much better than before, and you can obviously go in and do some final tweaks if you want to. That's it.